Good day, viewers, and welcome to another edition of the Carblizauto automobile video. You know, I will give you the latest and also things you need to know about your car. Yes, today I'm going to be telling you the reason why you need to get your car diagnosed with a car diagnosing machine. Many people in Nigeria here think getting your car diagnosed is scam. I'm here to tell you that it is not scam. It is very important for your car. In my last video, I talked about what happens when you turn your car into ignition on, you've started your engine, and you see the check engine light of your car on. That something is definitely wrong with it. You need to check it out with the diagnosing machine. If it is something that you need to check out for, you need to look into, or it is something that you need to ignore when the check engine light is on. But in a situation like this, for this particular car here today that I'm going to be using to create a demo for you. Now, this particular car is blinking the check engine light on motion. That means that while driving the car around, while racing this car, the check engine light of this car is blinking. So this is definitely very wrong. Something is very wrong with the car. You need to know what is actually wrong for this to be happening to the car. Now, rather than you taking the car to all these roadside mechanics, you just open your bonnet and start putting their hands in different places that are not necessary. The best thing for you to do is to get your car diagnosed. This is a professional diagnosing machine. Now, you get your car diagnosed and it's going to tell you where exactly you are supposed to check out for, where exactly you are supposed to look into one or two things that you're supposed to change, rather than just putting your hands in different places on the car. For this particular car, I'm going to do the diagnosing right now, and you're going to see it. You're going to see the exact place that needs to be checked. This is the OBD2 cable of the car. Now, you are going to insert it directly. There's a port underneath the car here where you can insert this particular cable. There's a port there. Then the other end is going to enter straight into the diagnosing machine. You get it on. It will bring the VIN number of the car, and then you will see the year, the make of the car and everything for this professional diagnosing machine. But when doing this, you will ensure that the key is on ignition on. That is, the key is on ignition on here, but you will not start the car. You will not start the car. You just ensure that it is on ignition on. From the diagnosing report, we can see that the problem is actually with cylinder 4 misfire detected. Cylinder 4 misfire detected. So now this is the engine diagnosis for the car. Now going down to the ABS to know what's wrong with the car. For this car now, we can see that the front wheel sensor has issue, low voltage battery. So these are other things that you can know for the car. The airbag. So you want to know if the airbag is going to come out, is going to burst out whenever an accident occurs. So these are things that you check out for. These are how you can get diagnosed. Now, but the most important thing is the reason why this particular car is blinking the check engine light currently now is because of the cylinder 4 is firing. So now the car is fine. The check engine light is now off and the car is moving fine. Now it's selecting very well. Now what we ended up doing on this particular car is that we changed the coil and the nozzle. Then after that, we also end up changing the particular speed sensor that can be located on the transmission box of the car. So, and after doing that, the car is fine now and we are just cruising around with the car. Now, this is a professional diagnosing machine. This particular one can diagnose both the engine, the transmission box, the jar system, the ABS light, VSC, traction light, the throttle reset, battery reset. Just mention it. The only thing this particular diagnosing machine cannot do is just immobilizer, but it can also program your remotes. It will give you tips on how you can program the remote for your car, duplicate remote for your car, but it cannot do all this real immobilizer work like duplicating of engine or key lost and the likes. So this professional diagnosing machine will not do it. There are other ones that can do it, but for just diagnosing of your car, this particular one is a very nice product. That's a Launch CRP429C. It's a very nice one, very nice one, and I recommend it for every automobile professional out there. Now, if you know, for car users, this might not be necessary for you. Yeah, might not be necessary for you, but I advise you if you can get this particular one. This is a Bluetooth OBD2 support diagnosing device. This one, you insert it into that same OBD port I used earlier, and you download the app on your phone. Once you get it, the directive will be located on it, and you can go about everything that will be required of you. So, but this one can only diagnose just the engine. But when you diagnose the engine by yourself, you go to Mr. Babakamo shop and you tell him, Babakamo, my machine is telling me that cylinder 2 misfire, cylinder 3 misfire, so that they will not just be tampering around with your car. You know exactly what you need to get fixed before Babakamo starts work. Now, for this particular diagnostic machine, most people believe that if the diagnostic machine is not a tab, it is not a diagnostic machine. You are very, very wrong. If you are very, very, very wrong. Professional, there are a lot of professional diagnostic machines that are not tabs. It might be screen touch, it might not. That are working much more better than most tabs out there. So you need to be careful. Know where you are diagnosing your car to avoid story or if you telling people around that diagnosing is scam. It is not scam. It is working very, very well. Yeah, so that will be all for this particular video. I hope this was educating enough, and I hope it was very, very interesting also. Please do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Carblizauto, and also follow us on all our social media, and to share this particular video and other ones to other car users and potential car users that you know. Everybody needs to know these tips about their car, and that's where Carblizauto comes in. Thank you very much, and see you in my next video.